Me must say, Zuto, and another forecast they will form a new board. If a board is coming, definitely the board will also form a management, and they make him a board. The air can you players ba ne sanyo manyoma ni nyina no. One thing I see nyina ehun say Kotoko sika sem te say.
That is a problem.
Debbie, Zuto all over the world. Zuto all over the world. And no na me no me na kan wa say clubs are even planning on how to some ombeti to music asem so, especially when it comes to players to. Tina no okofa player ba no be one season bi ne nko ya omon ti ase ma coach sinse fa player no kolo anase fa no to transfer no omon te sa anyoma na say enti why not study the financial strength of the club players no mo ba no abese omo kona nan no say no mo de mosity because players bebre me see players bebre omo list omo do omo ye most of them this season league na course no me see bebre audio bi about for the buy ya yeti ya de do yebebo amwate players bebre abobo omudin wo ma akwan so yo omo no omo na ye betting so omudin wo yim
me 5
me 5 oh yes I dey na say o twimi de mato
there be o so any betting for no omo a also what is say Kotoko pe omo no just what is so players be or what is omo for when am say come be 5 be
oh minim 2 from Bofakwa minim 1.5 mamen kan say because that player now or Akala ba ko ne dey o decide between obetena and obeko baba ko dey wa accept to play for Kotoko I say
yes sir 3.5
I say
3.5
or 3.5 so I say 50-50 Nigerians or 3.5 or the evangelist
minim 2 so from Samates adena
I'm from there. I'm from Gusta.
Adena te say me meti episode 2 somoa a me hwe no se me o de ba se o person di somoa to transfer na akofa kwabna osu from Gusta sa this o cheche mu ma wa he be di be 3 months ansa no convince me o e be di be 3 months ansa no convince me enti na me ka se o say
3 months
ago be no do ya be do stage we abo say
obi anfa na adwene
wabomabum enti the current structure of the club so we have to look at it again because it doesn't give hopes for the future
if enra so to my extensive discussions my extensive discussions about these players at Kotoko Eyomi. But therefore, man, on promise, me musician Claire say, and your Coach Ogum is a part of it. But the entire Kotoko fraternity no, so the management of and whoever matters or Kotoko no, Ejitu Muntina listen about out. Because the two you acquire listen a pure administrative work, and your Coach Ogum no coach was all buy. Oh yeah, a cultural statement every place in the Besha buy. What I say, so in a meeting, one or two in Ajitum. Of course, coaching the best to say players you mean, but it's to improper management says, yeah, Jumano. A buy a shed there, Moka. Every way, plus 1 man or so in place we are able to boy. Of course, you there are some players who want to support the Bia will build the coach. Seko, the piano, so acquire Soko. Obi to say, maybe Asamoah, Abodo. Was to buy injury. Bono Mobi. So, or qua, may I sure say. May I sure the Kotoko supporters. Who you got about 80% of the just a Kaluatara or more. Bye bye, Omutum. You told me you're sure Kotoko about 80% of the just a Poite Omutum. Me sure say about 90 to 99. Because the Uni.
The Uni on Calvin.
Hey.
The 11 onim
eminent everybody.
Yeah, who discuss here dey chomu also eminent.
Some we can all 20.
Yeah, let's deal with.
Okay.
What is official?
Okay.
Because premise is say enye Coach Ogum na cultural letter. Administrative work. So let's deal with the 11. What about Kalodin? What about Poite?
Mabo Abodu. Samuel.
Anyway.
I don't come
Anyway. To the end relevant. Yes,
so all these players
be a Dan lad. He himself doesn't want to continue.
And among others, yes, among others, supporters now you too. As you know, sometimes do a man, yes, I said, all the players are Kotoko want them to stay. That are times there are some young players, I'm free say, they represent a future.
In this 11,
many be 1 or 2 weeks. 11 no hano. So to me fan say obi te say Osebonsu. Nicholas Osebonsu. So to most of Kotoko ball say about 34 matches. So 34 matches I want to say so obebo more than 20. As a left back. Amas Kotoko. So Kotoko ball yeah. What I say? You know, and I said, nuclear on the ball among all players now. Left fullbacks on the ball, see. On the ball, see. Oh, Abrana won't prepare. We go not to the Kumprai. Now, coach boy or nobody. Nana Benny Empire. But Nicholas and an able more.
Having your gobi.
Misoto play like Nicholas.
Omobidia, only manager who can say.
Some also on the manager for Casa, as I remember.
Domo catch any say on the manager.
Almost terminated.
Almost terminated. What Omobi no go carry as a man chairman.
Misoto Obiti say Nicholas Mensah. Only one player now he was banned. FSR restated no. Only got for the didn't come out. Omufri said that boy brings something different.
So you should be given.
I don't open to Omufri said he represent a future of Asante Kotoko.
But the coach thinks otherwise. And now
right.
Management.
Yes. Players like Memphis said Sharif say, Anka Bizoto say if I have my way, Uncle stay and can you bad. But yet also no contract to someone to us.
Okay, so your point is that
so players in the like information you know. Already on my person koda. And a coach you know akabi so listen na be ka ho.
So but the coach versus these players and because of how he sees them players no so for say on more equal opportunities. And I said then
so to idea I so pa I think it has to do with the coach man management skill. I think it's now questionable. People have started to question that management skills now because memes to make us my extensive discussions. My didn't come up with a pabia or more ben or if I am and this is where I'm drawing my conclusion. Said that my management skills not be a problem. But maybe question is so why is it that our management? It's a some to say management any coach look chance kokasa echo George over that. Now you na conclusion say ampa players no be ho a they make us represent the future onko the officer and contract onko a HSM management ajetum. So here you know I side with you.
But we're paying a lot of money to replace.
Now the coach says according to them coach you see here 25 players.
And
25 players. And they say no so we Kotoko is 30 that's a 20 na aka 10. So Kotoko will need 15 new players but added to this.
Hey.
Right? And they are saying also here 15 quality players. So to never carry on. So the question, the reason why I make as a management bomb they say, why they go bear that course because coach not to player.
But when they usually see, you know what happened? You will not get that 15 quality players.
So eventually
quality players have been quality as in quality will not be more than 5.
That's it.
Because so also faster matters player it will not be easy. Any other teams. So you come back. And may struggle during the season again.
That's why. That's
why you will not get the target.
That is why it was important. Says our boys and makers are a future for the club. No? These Nicholas Mensah and them will be made to stay. Now I could pay Ababakam because Uze and Kotoko what here? Sadly, Kotoko this year don't come in tempo. Most of the yes no trouble. A delay. But this time, you really got a dear chin here now. Standing over here also. And no matter the letter, a party way with this place. If you go, now say the opener say I'm far. What do you do? And the management is aware, sitting down there, using Kotoko letterhead, any statement. And somebody tells me it's only the coach. So is the coach thank God? Kotoko management doing can say because Otu for can say my interfere. Otu for an can say you're a top player. Otu for someone can you know. Coach, I don't know how you. It is a true. Sadio Banase. Obia Jetuma.
Okay, say we Ebeka too. Because say Ima it's a bit passive. We go meeting on can be casio.
On Kevin on Penhosa.
I say the own
because to say asem we no and starting time I start na e be yi makwa time na or regular because enye nne na asem we koso.
I say that today decisions na e koso ne. Obetra mu bi. Ba na dwene ni ho.
Of course.
He has played part in most of the things that happen. For example,
you don't get me. Baby crack, you not be part of this.
And then sir,
because what happens next month in Kotoko? And you want to imagine that.
Me know where you but I say where they came from no to register. For example, Nicholas Mensah. The deal not because of the reason why the deal was here no emotional. One, say the manager the Oga eno mo the sim chin danka. Then immense argument is that ya Blair ya banne. Okay, that argument came here some time ago.
Nicholas Mensah.
Eti enye ne more asem. Enti na omo ye say Japan for example, the time so here no.
Japan so what happened to him?
I don't know.
Wonder from last year but he's off so
no den.
Na won hadi.
You must answer sometime elsewhere. You have to answer. Why would they play under your care? So Oko off near Jan say Oko off.
The player who was virtually playing national teams virtually
supposed to take care of the player. Need welfare will be there's a team manager, there is a coach, there is we say Oko off. Enti sabi kaye ka na akoto ya. Ka be jersey baby say Oko off miss back here.
No off for a certificate reserve time Oko under 23 no. Emu ho. Ana starting na no drop it. I'm not starting no drop.
Why was he?
But after we doom cry.
Because then
I'm not starting no. Ogum first 2-3 matches on no bono. But it was not just working.
I'm not born yet the intern.
Everybody,
What do I go to be $40 million and pounds or call off near no?
Or not working.
Or call off in Jane I am and go off.
I think Anka Kruma Anka Akawi Anka Anka Brazil boy Anthony. You have
invested to go Bisika. You have to make sure the player does well.
Ten Hag, you say for your recommendation, bro. Players have a son of your man or my episode of Mobana. Ten Hag, what rooms Anthony. Kada only Anthony in Abaco.
Because you can't let them go and buy such a player with such amount.
Interesting times ahead.
Japan was almost signed by AC Milan.
That was a story.
I'm more expressing interest through
in 2 seasons, yes, off. Wow.
Yeah.
Go free.
Okay, free. Interesting times ahead. The biggest person, you see, supporters need the home Komoyo Kochogu. And I think Asante Kotoko is not helping matters for Kochogu.
I think that.
Mr. Toward the post to be Kototo, say the position of Asante. Yeah. To mama ben and send tune for beam. Say a brenner do not that's what can I not tune. Because a brenner do a serious period near.
He's employed by Asante
but he's close to Ogum and then 7 or Becano.
I don't say.
Or say the Ghana Premier League table shows clear that Asante Kotoko has failed in simple terms. Solution: total overhauling of the team. This was Enra. Ebre ni bra bana ye pam players now they are same way Kotoa
no
what's the solution here? Total overhauling of the team.
Okay na ebia me close to you who do position bi bia na me dey asem bia be boom
yeah
then in some few hours masem na me kan no why you be in line with masem na me kan no
total overhauling.
Yes.
So if you are subjecting such conversation to critical analysis then the overhauling should start from Ogum.
I didn't try.
He supervised everything about Asante Kotoko. So if the club failed in simple terms, the first man ye Jan to me man no say on Tony players on Pamu players na say club na failure so the total overhauling should start from Ogum. A coach our top players be 17. Now there's the possibility see bet me up 11. Na overhauling
of the 17
of the auto you know. Near overhauling now one starting free no. So he should keep quiet. A brand new no a serious period. We are sabema adwuma for the Kotoko PR unit na e den the amomo. Because ye kasi de nibre pa na eka asema Ogum did not perform better than Zebu.
But wadaw mami Musa asemi.
Me so to meet you.
I'm asking this with all humility.
Yes sir, make sure.
Kotoko IMC. Is there a chair?
Yes. Nana Penkra. That is what we believe. Yes.
On
yes.
Or also a chair.
Yes.
And then hameka crow. Where is that?
Motu, the reality is, if you try to, Ima decided to keep quiet. Mr. Todo Behima. Ima, after a certain period, decided to keep quiet on certain issues. Ima can't too. Coach Akwesi Apia is not around. Now, when you engage Ogum too much, it tends to one and no. So the coach is aware that next line of actions are unfair. Will be a banaso. What in common I say? Now, let me point about Asante Kotoko 7 years.
Oh,
no, to there be mean to me in free. No, to Ogum 2 and no ATM.
You are fine.
Ye freeway. Debbie, ye freeway. Ye
not part of Kotoko.
Mr. Two. You don't need to be part of Kotoko to know your way around Kotoko.
They all have their Kotoko now their own PR system. Kotoko now the way they could make any announcement they want.
Exactly.
They also focus Kotoko has in our
cheaper.
So therefore,
solution here. Total overhauling
of the teams.
Oh yes.
So about team unity.
And to Obian system.
And as much as I agree with you, say it may not be the best of comments. Let's not redirect our attention. I mean, person Mibusa say, I understand when we say somebody is a chair. He's a chair. I remember I share as management. I chair it. What I don't subscribe to will not go on. That's why you are the chair. You sit as a chair. So I couldn't go further. I'm saying that if indeed
radical approach,
and yet that's radical approach. I am the chairman of this committee. My understanding of
which is perfect. That is in an ideal situation. That is in an ideal situation.
Then the chair allows one of his members. Fortunately, the chair is Mensia. The chair is closer to Mensia. Yem fan send the omo you pobia. On no tomb for the Gina was say on 70 interest. It should be Nana Pinka. Adien Koye, Coach Ogum, Emmanuel, that all of them. Obia be we na juma ko one day. But otum for Nana Pinka dear or no dear. Ye obi oyo owner of the team among them. It should be him.
Okay.
So why would the chair allow the coach to do what he wants? Then we say we dear made the many kind senko. That is where I have a challenge. That is where my problem is. Say, if indeed, if you are on your chair,
he's the chair.
If I am the chairman of this committee, if I am the boss of this management, say me am here, and you juma. Ebia he's not. Then I say we have.
So you are speaking about an ideal situation.
No, an ideal situation.
In a perfect situation.
Wait, we have headed committees, chairs, others before. If all the mates are meeting, I'm the chair. Now you're the open pencil.
What do you mean you resign?
Then why are you there? I agree with Siasa. I said nobody can convince me. Say, Ebia Coach Odum has been able to convince him because of when he say be a weakness, kakra or ball. To the technical terms in the DB, I convince him. Then in that case, you have agreed.
Special request. Adia bakwa ye nyina ye TBA when you appointed
Masako bimu.
Ode wote. Dabi eno de ama eba ene problem no nkoso yanko change obi rule. Ene yanko sese obi adwuma wo.
Ozan komoko.
Ena me se yanko sese obi adwuma. But we had the call so bedroom when the IMC was formed. So to yentie we pathway when opem so Krura Timra Ekasa about the coach. Our baby coach Asante Kotoko, Dr. Prospana to good tea. And no baby will be the answer na ye can ye.
Casemia and CB Mundi.
Asama CB and Yakosi Asemo. Yakosi Asemo, Yakosi some position. Yo, and will be a Juma way.
Say Honey, but almost say, where you see where she went to be Asemano, who you see. So try to
make a chance for no one players a bit me a box team.
So, you are saying, catch a coach now, they say, no players are a bit me a box team.
I was happy and yet technical that or camp or not advice in you who's and a bear command.
So, you are saying, no, my price on one and I was happy, or not so yet technical director, so your car will not speak to one who to the command. As one man freedom, no debate choose one, no any players. So, you are saying, one man, no players or no happy.
Make a chance so no alpha players in no bonange and may unity.
You are so no alpha players, no bonange now catch you know you.
Fight soon what to tell me no more bars in fear you no crown or to one over.
So you are saying, that's a good video.
Just out in the same.
Zoto. Oh, he say, coach, on play on for players. But so anga say or pump players or on so obi kan here. Na you on for players the would na for. That go phobia. You want to be better for me. Say on for the players no mo adwuma.
Na me bo chama otumfo.
Asam ye ka o situ to me o.
Si apia enye technical advice.
No advice no.
No advice no so here.
O say.
So na.
Na mum. On man the freedom. Tie. Me ba cho na ya no afa ofun. Ba cho fa mobile phone na ko.
Also man freedom na so be ba advice no.
Tie a statement no make. Asem no tie ne to so. Me nkoyi ba ko free baby fa ba ko me hye baby. Tie asem ne ye to ba cho fa this na define freedom my is here.
We are who Jacob Caesar.
Ungu chada o. Eye de chada bem. Na ye man freedom. Mo man freedom no no amfa the players. That is where we have to ask questions. Based on asema ye kan. Siasia, wa the asema ye kan. Be ye sure wa betra so na amiti for the bidding komo. Baby wa woni mpefese coach dey yi kro mo yo mo na nya adu so mutimi nka.
Nya no cresa.
Nya no cresa.
So what the mechanism say nya no cresa.
Mamemfa we dream. I think say.
So abom nya nya no cresa.
There is a confirmation say Somwade no he will stay.
Okay.
And Shadrach there no. Yes, omoka loan. Also no say loan there he would go.
Na you so
I don't know.
Rocky Dramana.
Rocky there I don't have any about so I think he was
on so say what na because yin team ntena ma Rocky nko team there we
but in team improved drastically in the last best 6 months.
It will be the team no Rocky Dramana gina ho na we yes take
decision on these two players this season. Based on matches on board this season.
Matches by
Rocky opportunity to
so let's take positions here na ye hu obi agina now Kotoko like it's on Mesaki close to 20, or they will part away close to 20.
They might end up with about 15 because Ziggy is not coming back. Ziggy on back.
Ziggy doesn't support us coming again.
Ziggy will not come.
Will not come back, is it?
Tebi bien sound on bet team.
Ziggy,
yes.
On a
Julius Ofori. Also on any papa.
I told us a high school.
On any papa ko junior home.
Ziggy is going home.
Also on any papa.
Send papa na.
Papa na manager.
Yes.
On master saying.
No, he won't come back.
Are you more no other papa be we dia on Kotoko
will not accept him.
You have to pay him off.
Yes. So Ziggy will not come back.
Ziggy no they should Steven am come Steven.
Kotoko Ziggy papa.
Ziggy no bet check akra.
Pesca
Asamoah will not come back.
Okay.
Solo
enye wa solo
no bomb division 2
shooting stars baby na solo team
overall no question go
so at least a minimum of 15 there it will happen but it seems to me this is why I have issues kaka one Kotoko say no Nana Benyini Tedeku Nicholas Nyinako.
So it's just a left back.
So at least you have 2 left backs
coming.
That's what I was thinking. 2 left backs ni nyina so obi nye free agent
ah obi confirm
atre no do have
obi confirm
so obi nye free agent no it means that you have to buy
na kwala no okeku
eso koto 2 ba
wate wahwe okura da
go 2 eso koto 2 eba on
ya aka 2 aka 1
aka ebi ni ho
aka 1 say you ho ai nso ataman boy ana aka left back now
left back
bana say na benyo ba ye nche o mo ma jido da be so mo ma netina
also ma players ni bi enkola so je enkola no
na me
mo hwe kakra o to o
ta management fe ma be nyina ko
Nana Benyini and Nicholas nobody will choose Nana Benyini over Nicholas it's a Nicholas e kwa Nana Benyini so ko so you now need 2 left backs but na me hu ni say Nicholas na kind of 1 year ti kamanentna na keskana nkare kwa koto say be 50,000 and I left back
Ghana play 50,000
I'm just giving an example
there be my example
oh you should figure no there
there be woman money
okay
50,000 division 2
okay
now the players me division 2 for your boy
so why is division 2 no
I feel division 2 there ba
to be so to what we nani brava I feel division 2
o se coach
na aka
say no division 2
yeah ono aka o se time obaye no na enyoma elite kaka players are target to mo Premier League no na enyoma elite and can be no kofa yi mo okofa ayi lower division 19 almost
okay transit
so Mr. Two sika bi advance 100,000 kwa na adebeto 2 left backs
baako
me no there's 100 kwa na adebeto mienu a they say they need 2 they don't have it unless they are the Morrison san ko gina left back obi that is the only option Morrison used to na abo holding ya me
Morrison say so for bompa man say so ordinary you command
pa so opejano
that 6 matches
opejano
supporters na say we no
6 matches no so je no pa to be so to kaseska
kale mvenso na manya
ade na ka uma
everywhere ni mu has
ba ko ntrase na ka umfa
na odi kan ade na odi kan
ka ba ko beta
e ma commenting
everywhere ni mu
to wase
you what is you now got some more apologize
management
una have players una ko bo match o pa won acho dey no aye
ono ko sa tinu
everywhere ni mu ka but obi
I think moving forward the decision to let Fatau stay and go for 1 goalkeeper no it makes sense pa
and they say
they'll go for 1 goalkeeper that's what it stands
plus a Black Stars name
plus Asare and a Fatau. No, they will select one.
Some mistake no yeah ko do ba bi then ko for bi you buy no I say 4 goalkeepers
nyabo 3
I say 4
ba ko national team
nyabo 3
so most have 4
dem wo
ba ko won kolam that's what you do
dem wo ha no
what
that's how you team goalkeepers
dem wo ha no
na ba ko no ko for you buy don't national team buy
say the siasa ka no I say next season mo ko 4 goalkeepers
enu sa keeper go 2 goalkeeper ko Africa man na yo e bi go na 2
no ma pencil ukra list ye get the bottle of unia gogodo e dey chi
Benjamin Asare Emmanuel Kobi ba Kobi cry say letter ne kra nko
Emmanuel Kobi no wo hin
but for ba no cry say letter nko officially
Kobi na wo we ye no ngo ba
nse Samatese pen Samatese pen aduana pen vision pen
baby a wa re
and dem fa ho
kwa
question na fucking visa
na say no to
azaki be fence the oba azaki to mso we why di moka Ramsdale say no the team are and oba ya
Benjamin Asare say so no the team are only goalkeeper no he's one of the he's one of the most
goalkeepers me foot ne say players ni bebre na me hu no they say audio na me kura no dodo na this is no me involved in
but e bi ye chen
say there be tia asema America no so o ko say sa players na o manage bet
o ma Kotoko for ba no
o mo do team betwa bet me dey no ko ka kire wo
pass am to be so evidence
me send the amount de nyabotre
twa bet
o pano so kasa wonim no o de nyabotre
no so twa bet Nigeria 20 ya na
I from which part of Ghana Ghana side no free ba.
Na matches na wo hwe na no wani abre wa how say bibi ta akire no. Ye players dey do mko.
South players on free part of Ghana area be no free ba.
Mamnu ni amaje last bit. Me ba mamnu SM bitters no.
Of the day, no, Kotoko will not repeat last season's mistake. Also, Mr. Two, at the moment, Osha, Kotoko wingers, no, so yasa. Defensive midfielders, Kotoko at least.
Musa question, whatever list is out there, I feel no more cover.
Yeah.
Okay, so with these players exiting. So, when your targets are what happen?
It creates a big problem for the club.
If you don't get your grade A targets, why are we ever back to worse than those who are
unless they are done with those signings. That is what we are hoping for. Unless they are entirely done. I want to say free for any day. Ebi awo ya ne wia no no. But mo afi na wo club no akọ tono no. Will be a different issue altogether. So let's see how things will go. Yeah.
So
no, that would have money at the end, it might be difficult.
Yeah, now me share the leadership of National Chapters Committee letter no. I think that because of the atmosphere and necessity, it's better say you calm your supporters down. You know, a lot of House of Folk supporters are not happy, which I agree with them. Why they are not happy? Because they are almost sweating.
Why do you agree with them?
So the team no I'm on home crack.
When do you apologize?
When
you apologize when you are not a cause of something.
No,
is that an acceptance?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. But they can do that on behalf of the management to calm their supporters.
Can't do anything on my behalf.
No, the management will come, but the supporters leadership can do that as leaders.
That's what kind of thing. What kind?
My kind portion of it. So as leaders, just to calm the supporters down. But then the proper apology must come from the top.
The National Chapters Committee of Crowds of Oak Sporting Club PLC makes this statement with heavy hearts and a deep sense of responsibility.
Okay.
What would you know? Then a chapter for
as a supporters maybe
the course who has
deep sense of responsibility. Say,
of course, and that is true.
And I'm saying, a bit was something
to our fans and sympathizers for the chapters subpar display on the pitch that led to a perilous position in the league. Pitch as
coach is you know magic.
Pitch as
But
Park so a near man subpar display on the pitch.
Yes.
If
because the one when never be intimate kind of video so and if he say and never be koya and yaman koye. Nti bo intimate kind of video.
Pitch no so na mo here then. Won't you guys
players for coach.
Mo na mo go for water.
No, e dey na dey go pitch.
Abaja me no go am
e dey na dey go pitch. Ye kan ye dey o.
Abas.
Ye kan ye dey. E na management do be come dey.
E be a supporter na say the meeting na supporters.
We are won't ase no. Uso di ti a won't ase. You so go hwe nine.
Yeah, hwe nine.
So hwe nine.
At this stage,
so hwe nine we the team go won't ase.
Challenging management.
Oh, see ye we are fair ye.
Munye hu krata mo.
Abi we ni ye catch your supporters ni say.
everyone yakotu okay.
Everyone
yakotu.
Ya mon center outa.
Da bi ye be ko.
Ye be start league ni biom. It's black yan ko.
Aka 2 months.
Na ye be start.
Ante
bia league na mzoto na anya Kotoko na Arsenal so bo match bin
5th July or something.
Na Kotoko omu play na o. In the meantime, 10 players now.
Omebo. Now no one in him.
I tell you, pound 20.
That's 11. Match was that about money. I'm
one
more day was right.
I'm the Omebo. Because only has to be good before Nilma.
That's it. Wow.
To say in Chombeba. Tommy no meeting Bobby. Tell your match registered players. Oh, I'm a two striker about Kofi Cote d'Ivoire. Mefo da Cote d'Ivoire. Na winger ba kusu Beni.
Everyone
Kotoko.
I'm a two in a river.
Aye.
Winger.
They don't have half player any.
We development player, we ain't play our track record. Continue saying it is now
match we say that's the way division where match we say na bet me their tries our players no but the be ni bra ban say adana mo lunch no tie speaker of parliament or say winner no e be ko America
yeah
I want to dey ni bra ni be ban no
so Cincinnati for
America has
na sa be dey so
America
na sa partnership na so